The Lord be with you. I'm Deacon Keith Fournier, and our first reading is from the book of Tobit. The tale of Tobit, son of Tobiel, son of Ananiel, son of Aduel, son of Gabael, of the lineage of Asiel, and the tribe of Naphtali. In the days of Shalmaneser, king of Assyria, he was exiled from Thisbe, which is south of Kedesh-Naphtali, in the Upper Galilee above Hazor, some distance to the west, north of Shephat. In the reign of Esarhaddon, therefore, I returned home, and my wife Anna was restored to me with my son Tobias. At our feast of Pentecost, the Feast of Weeks, there was a good dinner. I took my place for the meal. The table was brought to me, and various dishes were brought. I then said to my son Tobias, "Go, my child, and seek out some poor, loyal-hearted man among our brothers exiled in Nineveh, and bring him to share my meal. I will wait until you come back, my child." So Tobias went out to look for some poor man among our brothers. But he came back again and said, "Father." I replied, "What is it, my child?" He went on, "Father, one of our nation has just been murdered. He has been strangled and then thrown down in the marketplace, and he is still there." I sprang up at once, left my meal untouched, took the man from the marketplace, and laid him in one of my rooms, washing until sunset to bury him. I came in again and washed myself and ate my bread in sorrow, remembering the words of the prophet Amos concerning Bethel. "I shall turn your festivals into mourning, and all your singing into lamentation." And I wept. When the sun was down, I went and dug a grave and buried him. My neighbors laughed and said, "See, he is not afraid anymore." You must remember that a price had been set on my head earlier for this very thing. Once before he had to flee, yet here he is, beginning to bury the dead again. That night I took a bath, and then I went into the courtyard and lay down by the courtyard wall. Since it was hot, I left my face uncovered. And our response is taken from Psalm 112. Alleluia! How blessed is anyone who fears Yahweh, who delights in his commandments. His descendants shall be powerful on earth. The race of the honest shall receive blessings. Riches and wealth for his family. His uprightness stands firm forever. For the honest he shines as a lamp in the dark, generous, tender-hearted, and upright. All goes well for one who lends generously, who is honest in all his dealing. For all time to come he will not stumble. For all time to come the upright will be remembered. And a reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark. Jesus went on to speak to them in parables. A man planted a vineyard. He fenced it round, dug out a trough for the winepress, and built a tower. Then he leased it to tenants and went abroad. When the time came, he sent a servant to the tenants to collect from them his share of the produce of the vineyard. But they seized the man, thrashed him, and sent him away empty-handed. Next he sent another servant to them. Him they beat about the head and treated shamefully. And he sent another, and him they killed. Then a number of others, and they thrashed some and killed the rest. He had still someone left, his beloved son. He sent him to them last of all, thinking, "They will respect my son." But these tenants said to each other, "This is the heir. Come on, let us kill him, and the inheritance will be ours." So they seized him and killed him and threw him out of the vineyard. Now what will the owner of the vineyard do? He will come and make an end of the tenants and give the vineyard to others. Have you not read this text of Scripture? The stone which the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is the Lord's doing, and we marvel at it. And they would have liked to arrest him because they realized that parable was aimed at them. But they were afraid of the crowds So they left him alone and went away.